Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply, and MYK Laticrete Tile Adhesives.
Good evening, viewers. The truth has a wonderful habit of knocking hard at the doors of the corrupt and knocking hard on the doors of the cowardly to remind them of its presence. Viewers, a few days before Sushant Singh Rajput died in the most mysterious and unexplained of circumstances, his talent manager, Disha Salian, then just 28 years old, had also died very, very mysteriously. And the now gone Uddhav Thackeray government had gone into complete panic when Republic questioned how Disha had died. You remember, they really went after us and they lost. We asked the questions then. Had Disha Salian really committed suicide? Or was she killed? How could a talented young professional suddenly jump off the 14th floor of a Mumbai building, unexplained, and that too when a party was on? More importantly, we asked, and this caused a lot of discomfort in the MVA government, I wonder why, who was at the party? I repeat, who was at the party? Strangely, the tainted and now under serious investigation fellow called Parambir Singh went out of his way to insist that no, Disha committed suicide, he said, and more importantly, Parambir said he insisted that no politician was present at the party. Now, you know what to make out of it when a person like Parambir makes a claim. You know what to make of it, viewers. And now some BJP leaders are demanding the narco test of some now opposition leaders, I'm told. And the now Maharashtra government has said that it will carry out an SIT investigation into the mysterious death of Disha Salian, which is very, very good news and very, very good news for all of us. And many of you who felt that that case was being strangely covered up by the MVA, now defunct Uddhav Thackeray government. And now once again tonight, viewers, there is panic. There is panic among the same parties who went into panic then and who at that time targeted the Republic Media Network for asking the questions in 2020. And to them I say tonight, hear me loud and clear. I asked the questions then and I will ask the questions now. Let the panic spread among you. Let the panic spread among them again, viewers. Reopening every aspect of the Disha Salian death is the only way to reveal the entire truth of the sequence of events leading up to SSR's death. Even in isolation, the Disha Salian case will expose the role of those who went utterly desperate in 2020 to somehow cover up the Disha Salian case. It will also let us know once and for all whether powerful people had a role to play in the possible killing of this 28-year-old. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again with confidence and with the truth on our side and the determination on our side. Let us refuse to let the Disha Salian case die. Let's debate, ladies and gentlemen. Let's debate once again. Let's demand the reopening completely of the Disha Salian case. That is debate number 1 tonight. And debate number 2 this evening. This fellow went completely crazy today with the media. Why the outburst, Mr. Robert Vadra? Are you getting nervous? Are you seriously getting nervous, Mr. Vadra? And debate number 3 this evening. He says there's no COVID, there was never any COVID, there's going to be no COVID. He says it's all aimed at stopping me, the COVID denial of Rahul Gandhi. And that's debate number 3, and here are the headlines. This Thursday evening on the debate tonight. 927 days after a mysterious death, Devendra Fadnavis puts the focus back on the Disha Salian case, orders, and is ready for an SIT investigation into the case. Will the truth about the Disha Salian case emerge now? Reinvestigation 2.5 years after Republic raised questions. Rajasthan land deal back to haunt Robert Vadra. High Court refuses to quash the case. Vadra panics.
Sir, just one response from sir,
पुलिस केस करो इनके ऊपर पुलिस केस करो इनके ऊपर
Loses his balance completely with the media. Another "how are you serious or not" moment for the horribly rattled Robert Vadra. Prime Minister sounds concerned over COVID, says India it's time to mask up.
अब यात्रा को रोकने के लिए बहाने बन रहे हैं, सब बहाने हैं। हिंदुस्तान की शक्ति से ये लोग डर गए हैं।
And Rahul Gandhi says the new variant of COVID has been created to somehow stop him. Now, we have absolutely nothing more to say on that. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 8th of June 2020, 28-year-old Disha Salian died in very suspicious circumstances in the suburbs of Mumbai. At that time, the Uddhav Thackeray government went into total panic, especially because the Republic network was strongly demanding the truth back then, and we demand it now. The now gone Maha Aghadi and their favorite tainted cops tried to brush off and somehow destroy the case from coming out in public limelight. But today, 927 days later, the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis looks all set to reopen the Disha Salian case. An SIT inquiry will be commencing the moment the proofs are put out and new proof is brought before the appropriate agencies, which means the Disha Salian case is opening. Ladies and gentlemen, Disha Salian was the manager, the talent manager of Sushant Singh Rajput. Many people drew a link between her mysterious death and the mysterious death just 5 days later of Sushant Singh Rajput. The true facts will now unravel themselves. And tonight, those opposing the probe must tell us what about the truth scares them, scared them then and scares them tonight. Let's debate.
On the 4th day of the Maharashtra Assembly, the Deputy Chief Minister made this announcement.
मुळामध्ये दिशा सालियन केस ही कधीच सीबीआयकडे गेलेली नाही. सुशांत सिंग राजपूत केस ही सीबीआयकडे गेलेली आहे. सीबीआयला ज्यावेळेस विचारलं दिशा सालियनच्या संदर्भात त्यावेळेस त्यांनी सांगितलं आमच्याकडे केस नाही, आम्ही त्याचं इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन करत नाही आहे, आम्ही केलेलं नाही आहे. त्यामुळे त्या संदर्भातला सीबीआयचा कुठलाही क्लोजर रिपोर्ट नाही आहे. सीबीआयच्याकडे सुशांत सिंग राजपूत ही केस आहे, त्या संदर्भात त्यांनी काही फॉरेन्सिकचे रिपोर्ट दाखवलेले आहेत किंवा सांगितलेले आहेत.
927 days after Disha Salian's death on 8th June 2020, the case is back in the spotlight. She fell from the 12th floor of this building in the western suburbs of Mumbai under mysterious circumstances.
बाहर के अंदर बाहर तो बची होगी नहीं कुछ लोग तो करें मालूम है आ रहा था बता रहे थे कि मर्डर हुआ है उसका पूरा
हम लोग कैसे बचा सकते तुमने पुलिस नहीं फोन किया
पुलिस लेट आई थी ना
हाँ 10 मिनट लगा
कब तक निकाल के लेगा
Back in 2020, many raised suspicions about something being amiss.
को अगर दिशा सालियन जी का उनका जो कुछ भी हादसा उनके साथ हुआ उनका पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट क्या बोलता है कि उनका पोस्टमार्टम हुआ 11 तारीख को 11 जून को 9 तारीख को रोहन राय और उसके फ्रेंड्स काफ़ी लोगों को उन्होंने फ़ोन किया और बताया कि 9 रात को दिशा का फ्यूनरल अटेंड करना है फ्यूनरल की प्लानिंग हो रही है तो वो कौन से फ्यूनरल के बारे में बात कर रहे थे अगर 9 तारीख को अगर उसका फ्यूनरल हो चुका था तो फिर 11 तारीख को उसका पोस्टमार्टम कैसे हुआ तो ये सारी जो मिसिंग कड़ियां हैं वो तो रोहन राय ही बता सकते हैं
But the tainted Parambir Singh, who then controlled the Mumbai police, was pushing a suicide theory in interviews to the Lutyens media. It is a case where justice is awaited, but those in power when the case came to light are queasy.
अशा तपास यंत्रणेच्या माध्यमातून तपासून सुद्धा या प्रकरणात सुशांत सिंग राजपूत आणि सगळा विषय हा पूर्ण झाला तपास पूर्ण झाला सुशांत सिंग राजपूतची आत्महत्याच आहे हे सिद्ध झालं इतर अनेक विषय त्याला जोडले गेले तरीही काल हा विषय काढून महाराष्ट्राच्या विधानसभेपर्यंत नेण्यात आला याचं कारण एकच ते म्हणजे 2 दिवसापासून महाराष्ट्रामध्ये महाराष्ट्राच्या मुख्यमंत्र्यांनी केलेला नागपूर NITचा भूखंड घोटाळा आणि त्याच्यावर सुरू असलेला गदारोळ आणि त्यातून त्यांच्यावर लटकत असलेली टांगती तलवार त्यांना राजीनामा द्यावा लागणार
The NCP is opposing the proposed SIT probe into the Disha Salian case.
CBIनी सुशांत सिंगनी आत्महत्या जी केलेली आहे त्याच्यामध्ये कुणाचाही दोष नाही आणि त्यांनी ती आत्महत्याच केलेली आहे असं तपासात सिद्ध झालेलं आहे केंद्रीय तपास यंत्रणेने ते सांगितलेलं आहे आणि त्याच्या संदर्भामध्ये दिशाच्या बद्दल पण आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे परंतु कुठेतरी नवीन नेतृत्वाला बदनाम करण्याचा केविलवाणा प्रयत्न आज सत्ताधारी पक्षाच्या काही मान्यवरांनी त्यांचा बहुमताच्या जोरावर तिथं केला गेला
2.5 years later, will the SIT unravel the truth about June 8th and Disha's death? Let's debate.
I can't believe it. Every time you mention the case, this Uddhav faction gets so nervous. I don't understand. What does the Uddhav faction have to do with this case? But they get so nervous. They get so worried. They're so rattled. They all come out and they say, no, 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 we must not investigate this case. I don't understand why.
Who is nervous?
Huh?
We are not nervous. We are not in panic.
Sure you're not. So then come into the debate with Ram Kadam.
Oh.
Then come into the debate with Ram Kadam and let's look at this logically. Okay. Now the question is this. The question is this. Jayesh, I'll come to you. I'll come to you. We'll listen to this.
Yeah. Arnab?
Mr. Kishore Tiwari, just 1 minute.
Arnab?
We want to know, Disha Salian fell from the 12th or 14th floor of Galaxy Regent building in Malad. Right? 5 days before SSR died.
Arnab, I know your allegations.
I have no allegation.
Arnab, now
I have no allegation. Why are you getting jumpy? Please don't speak on my behalf, Kishore Tiwari. Don't speak on my behalf, Kishore Tiwari, and let me complete what I'm saying. Please do not presume that you know what I'm saying. You know nothing about what I'm saying. You should let me complete what I'm saying, and you must completely calm down. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Do pranayam on my program and calm down.
New government has come. The close has been closed.
Yeah. So we must know. You see, Ram Kadam, I'm not, first of
This
all,
is a
understanding this.
political vendetta.
I'm not, I don't know where is the political
Aditya
vendetta.
Thackeray.
Has any politician been mentioned yet? Ram Kadam? Yet has any politician been mentioned? Abhi tak?
What is Ram Kadam is doing? What is Nilesh Rane is doing?
See,
They are doing
Arnab,
the
Arnab,
Mumbai police has closed the case. It's a 100%
wait. It's my time to speak. Mr. Tiwari, it's my time to speak.
Let us speak.
I'm not
NIT
including
and Shivaji
in your
Maharaj
time.
insult.
Please wait. Listen to me
NIT
first.
and Shivaji Maharaj insult.
Just 1 minute, please. Ram Kadam
let
is
me speak
Ram
at my
Kadam.
own
Ram
time.
Kadam. Something's
Or no,
happening, viewers.
either you should
Viewers,
allow me
please
to
tell
speak.
everybody.
Or
Please,
Ram
viewers, please tell all your friends and relatives and loved ones to watch television right now and just see the way in which the Uddhav faction is getting so. It's trembling on my program. It's trembling. Why are you trembling? Just get a hold on yourself.
Panic.
No.
Let the truth is prevailed.
Yes, it is.
You give all evidences you have. The family is saying that their daughter has committed suicide, and bloody nonsense you are talking about. All BJP leaders.
So please don't use this kind of unparliamentary words on my program.
This is very bad.
Thank you, Ram Kadam. Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, seems to have decided to reopen the Disha Salian case. Let me tell you, first of all, Mr. Ram Kadam, people are really happy about this because a lot of my viewers and the people in this country want to know how did SSR's talent manager mysteriously die on the 8th of June? What was the sequence of events? So it's good. But why is this becoming political? Where's the politics in this? I don't know. Why is the Uddhav faction reacting to a simple criminal investigation?
See, Arnab, let me tell you, this Uddhav Thackeray, this leader, Mr. Tiwari, has a habit to interrupt in between. Please kindly ask him to be calm, quiet.
Mr. Tiwari,
allow me to complete my point, then he can
breathe in and breathe out.
Ask to feather down.
Let him speak.
That you can do.
Because he has a habit to overlap.
Kishore Tiwari,
because he
please
does
let
not
Ram
have any
Kadam
valid
speak.
points.
It's a serious
to put
matter.
Across.
It's a criminal investigation. Let him speak. You spoke first. He's speaking second. Now this is not right. Mr. Tiwari, however nervous you may be today, you have to let the other side speak. Please let him speak. Ram Kadam, please continue.
See the irony of the politics. This Uddhav Thackeray and his leaders, on one hand, they have been saying that they are clean. They want to provide justice to Disha Salian's family. And on the other hand, when Devendra Fadnavis announced SIT probe, they all are panicked. Why they are spooked? When they have not done anything wrong, if they do not want to protect anyone, why they are panicked? This is the one question number one. And question number two, during the government, the entire nation has seen how they cover up this entire grave issue. When Sushant died, Mr. Tiwari, this is not a vegetable market. Please keep quiet.
Please, sir. Thank you. Please do not interrupt. It's a very serious matter. I request you, Mr. Tiwari, we open with you. Please, thank you. Yes, very serious matter. Yeah.
See, we have
reopening the closed case is a political vendetta.
What I wanted to say, that we have seen in the past when Uddhav Thackeray was in the power, how they tried to cover up this entire issue. For that matter, whether Sushant Singh Rajput murder case or Disha Salian's death. In both the cases, the way they behaved when Bihar police came, how they created hurdle for their investigation, they compelled them to quarantine, and then there are several other points also which are extremely evident that the past government, Uddhav Thackeray's government, did not want to investigate Sushant Singh's death probe or Disha Salian death probe. Now the question arises why?
And now when
Devendraji announced in the assembly a SIT to form SIT to investigate this matter, if this Uddhav Thackeray leaders are clean, they should have come forward and they should have welcomed this move. But not. Everyone was unhappy. NCP leaders were unhappy. Uddhav Thackeray's all leaders were unhappy. What is the problem?
Very strange.
Why? They
Why?
do not want to provide justice to victims' family. What is the reason? And this is evident that they want to cover up, they want to protect somebody, and that is the reason why they are spooked.
I am officially replying the question.
No, 1 minute, Kishore Tiwari. I would one of our viewers at KK Totlani has said that in his view, the police officers who were then investigating the case must be made to go through a narco analysis test. When the police officers are made to go through a narco analysis test, Ishkaran, the truth for both the cases will come out. Now Ishkaran is on. Ishkaran will collide with Jayesh Wani. Ishkaran will collide with Jayesh Wani. Everybody remain calm on the program. Everybody remain calm on the program. It has only begun. Please understand, Kishore Tiwari, I'll have to put you on air on the right. I want to bring in. You see, among my questions right now is, who was at the party? Who was at the party? See, I have many questions in my mind, Jayeshwani. Please listen to my questions.
Even I.
Yeah, my question is, there was a big party. A lot of cars had come. Now, who was at the party? On the night when Disha died, a neighbor Republic spoke to in 2020 said, we knew there was a big party. A lot of cars had come. Right? Now, very interesting. Disha fell to her death suddenly minutes after talking to a friend. What was she talking about? Why was the CCTV footage of 7th, 8th and 9th June removed from the building? Were powerful people involved in that? The records of entry were erased. Were powerful people involved in that? Huh? You're hearing me? And the neighbor in the building complex where Disha had died said the body was found ahead of the compound, not inside it, which means she could have been pushed out. So the body fell at a significant angle. You understand? The body, when you fall vertically. When you're pushed out, you fall at an angle. You get my point?
Are you finished?
No, I have many questions. I'm not finished, but I want the truth of these cases to come out. And I'm sure you have these questions too in your mind. Jayesh? Jayesh and then Ishkaran.
And I hope how coolly and how calmly I listen to you listen too. Okay, the same way you will listen. Okay, number one, what law says. Okay, law says that only the blood relatives having locus standi in such kind of a matter.
Nonsense, that's wrong law.
Wait.
That is wrong law. Don't put raw law.
Wait. You will get the time to say it. You will get the time to say it.
Okay. This is a very, okay.
No,
viewers, I want to say something here. Jayesh, 1 minute. Jayesh, 1 minute, and Ishkaran, 1 minute. Ishkaran, wait. Jayesh, I want to tell our viewers. Jayesh Wani, who's on my program right now, is an advocate in Mumbai and has consistently been a supporter of the MVA. Now, Mr. Jayesh Wani has traditionally been a supporter of the MVA. And he says that there is no locus standi for a reinvestigation in the case. I wonder why.
Arnab, let me complete.
I wonder why, viewers. I really keep wondering why. Speak.
Arnab,
I know my name.
Like
speak.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, please. Now my humble request is that firstly, we must have to welcome such kind of a SIT for the two purpose. One, which will the truth will come out. And everyone will be mesmerized. What is exactly there? So we must have to welcome the SIT firstly. Number one. Number two, there is a one box of Ishgard weekly, and it's the itching satisfaction.
Stop trying to do indirect advertising on my program. Advertising on Republic is expensive. Don't try and do this indirectly. No surrogate advertising on my program, please. Yeah, if you want to tell, yeah, please don't do that. Yeah, be serious.
Now it is a satisfaction of itching me. No part at all. The one thing is, the most important thing is, when you ask to Mr. Tiwari that don't talk on behalf of me, then the whole media is talking on behalf of the parents of the Disha Salian. What Disha Salian's parents said, they had written one letter to the president of this country on 25th of March, and they said, please stop the insulting of our deceased girl, our deceased daughter.
How shameless
So they don't have
of you.
any...
How shameless of you, Jayesh, to shoot off the shoulders of the parents of the deceased.
You are shameless. You are hypocrite, Arnab.
Yeah.
The issue
How
is
shameless of you.
That you are shameless and you are hypocrite.
Okay, now Ishkaran will respond to your points, which you made legally at the start. He says that you are wrong. Ishkaran.
Arnab, let us be very clear. In any case of a mysterious death, the locus standi, I don't know what locus standi he says that only the family has. It's the job of police to investigate every mysterious death fully. Please don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. Please don't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. So the concept of locus standi. Please don't interrupt. Arnab, this is not the way. He had his time now. If I cannot speak, that's not the way we can have a very serious debate on which something very serious has been going on.
Seriously?
Please let us be very clear now. Firstly, as a state, now can I speak? You have had your say.
Jayesh, let him, please. Jayesh, please. Lot of people watching tonight. Jayesh, please. Please.
No issue at all. But I'm showing the hypocrisy.
Plus, let us be very...
Can we improve his audio in the interim and have Kapil on the right? I'll improve your audio. Your audio line is not good. I'm going to check and improve your audio and bring you back on the program. Till then, I put Kapil on the right. Viewers, this debate is getting a lot of feedback
firstly,
on
I don't
social
know
media.
Why Arnab, if the gentleman was a lawyer, it is very surprising that he is saying that there is a locus standi in a case of a mysterious death. Supposing the investigation turns out to be a murder case, or it turns out to be a mysterious death, which we have to see right now. There is nothing like locus standi. Offences in India are offences against the state, especially heinous offences, and the police will investigate it. So it is not, we are not living in a country where the family decides what will be the investigation, or there is a concept of blood money that you can settle cases. Nothing like that is applicable in the jurisprudence of India. So I'm very surprised how this locus standi starts coming up. But let us deal with what is happening. The government is saying an SIT will probe. SIT has a very large, usually an SIT has a very large mandate. It sees how the initial investigation was also done. It sees what happened in the case. So the mandamus is very, very large to see what has been done. And anybody and everybody should welcome it. They have said it is a neutral investigation. If nothing is found, if everybody is exonerated, it should be celebrated. If it is found that there is a foul play which needed investigation, that should be celebrated because that will lead to justice. So to object to an SIT whose only job is to investigate fully to the satisfaction of everybody, why should anybody object to it? And one more point. From Parambir case, even when it was your case, I've been saying since the events occurred, all investigations in which Parambir Singh was directly supervising or controlling, they should all be reopened. We have seen what happened in a bomb blast case outside a top industrial house. Sachin Vaze is in jail. And what was the initial version said in that case? And what the investigative agencies found was diametrically opposite. So, as a statement of fact, all sensitive, high-profile cases should be reinvestigated. This is merely the government doing its job of an SIT. There should be no panic if there is no wrongdoing.
Before Kapil comes in, I just want to give my two bits on the. I want to give my 2 bits on the previous point which have been made by Jayeshwani. Jayeshwani says, and by the way, viewers, tonight we are debating this very, very highly discussed case which many people think is a murder, the case of Disha Salian, who's SSR's talent manager, and she mysteriously dies 5 days before SSR dies, which people claimed was a suicide. CBI is investigating that. This particular case, the Uddhav government went completely ballistic on trying to close it. At that point of time, they went slow. And today they are, I mean, what do I say? I mean, the only appropriate word today, Mamta Kale and Subhash Jha, is they are in a feverish panic. They don't know what to do. It's like a iceberg has hit them from one side and a rocket launcher from the other. They just don't know what to do. They're so scared, and they keep saying no politician is involved, no politician is involved, no politician was there at the party, no politician was there at the party, no politician ever goes to parties, politicians don't party. And I said, did I ever say a politician was there? I'm only asking, was a politician there? Oh, you're in panic. One minute. Now, Jayesh.
You are panic.
Just listen to the voice. The problem with you is your inability to know the law.
That you feel that only you are the person who know all the things.
No, I know more law than you, certainly.
That is okay. So then make and practice.
No. Since I know more law than you, I will bring in Subhash and Mamta on this.
So don't say it like that. Don't say like
because
that.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand why people panic. If I were to say one day, let us investigate the case of a particular NBFC, people go into panic.
Listen your voice.
If I say let us investigate the Disha Salian case, people panic.
The level of voice can say the panicness. The level of voice may show the panicness. Your voice.
You try to understand.
You are panicking.
Okay, Kishore, what's your problem, Kishore? This is getting comic the way you're trying to stop me. You see, the Disha case is going to be open, and on a matter of law.
Arnab, your allegations are wild. You should submit to the SIT now.
अब तो मैंने शुरू ही नहीं किया ना, अभी तो मैं allegations कहाँ लगा रहा हूँ?
हाँ ठीक. You have been telling.
कानून का पता है ना what is hearsay?
Whenever you are not.
Did you know about the hearsay?
We try to improve you.
Arnab, did you know the legal phrase hearsay?
Just look how they are attacking me, viewers. Just look at them. Just look at them. Look at them. Now, question is, no, you can't attack me because I'm too strong for you. You understand that, Jayeshwani? You can't attack me because I'm too strong for you. You understand? I'm too strong for you. The Republic Media Network proved too strong for you. You and all of you in the MVA government proved too weak. And we are too strong. We have the people on our side, and the people want the Disha Salian case reopened. The people want the Disha Salian case reopened. And now on that this is getting crazy. Viewers, what should I do? Should I open the phone lines? Mamta Kale, should I open the phone lines? Look at the way they are behaving.
Of course.
No, I'm just, it's okay, I won't for a moment.
Can I?
So you don't have any
Can I
point to speak
speak?
now. That is the problem.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, Mamta.
Arnab, can I come in?
Mamta, I'm not understanding this reaction. I have not yet named any politician.
Innocent victimization of Thackeray family.
I have not named any politician. You are the one who's making it political. Mamta, what's going on? Why is there this kind of reaction to Devendra Fadnavis simply saying he might reopen the SIT on this?
You know, good evening, Arnab, and first of all, I welcome the decision taken by the Deputy CM and Home Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, to actually investigate Disha's case once again. I'm all for this SIT. I don't understand when we are talking about a girl's mysterious death. Why so much of hue and cry? Why so much of shouting going on? No, आप रुक जाइए. It's my turn. My name is Mamta Kale. Arnab has asked me to speak. Let me finish saying what I have to say. Then उसके बाद आपको जो बोलना है बोलिए. You know what, Arnab? We only need to know few things. Why, how, what, who? Why was she killed? Why was Disha Salian killed? Number one. Number two, how did she die? Number three, what happened on June 8th? And last but not the least, who all are involved in this case and who all were present in that so-called party? We only need to know this. And if Mr. Fadnavis is saying that SIT is going to reopen and reinvestigate Disha's mysterious death case, then why are you all hyperventilating? If a MLA is saying that he wants a narco test to be conducted of another MLA, what is the problem? What is the problem? They are saying if Arnab can go undergo a narco test, why can't Netaji?
Okay, now the question being, now Subhash Jha, they are saying, and may I get Subhash here, please? Earlier speaker said that you can't. I think Kapil said it, and let's argue the legal point. He said the parents don't want an investigation. Now, my argument to that is, should this be a case of murder? I repeat, should this be a case of murder, then it is not a private case. It is a matter, therefore, of public safety. We need to know who the killers are, who the murderers are. The probe is bound to take place, no matter what select private citizens feel. So this particular argument that was put earlier, which Ishkaran was strongly objecting to, let's bring Ishkaran back. Ishkaran, I want to debate this. The point here is, the point here is, 1 minute. I want to get in Subhash Jha on this. Subhash, they are desperately trying to stop an investigation. Your response?
Arnab, let me tell you first of all what the law is. Any crime, much less the crime of this heinous crime like murder, is a crime against the society. And therefore, the doctrine of locus standi is foreign to criminal jurisprudence. This is what the Supreme Court's Constitution bench said way back in 1984 in A.R. Antule's case. So therefore, any stranger can set the criminal law into motion. This is a well-settled principle of law. Don't ask who lodges the first information report. And that's the settled principle of law. Nobody should have any dispute. Now, coming back to the facts of this case, now an investigation, let me tell you what is the law on putting a person to trial. Just wait, Mr. Tiwari. Let me tell you what the law is. Even just 1 second. I'm coming to that also. Why are you saying political vendetta? Even a strong suspicion. Just Mr. Tiwari, please. Even a strong suspicion is good enough to put a person to trial. So therefore, if a strong suspicion is good enough to put a person to trial, would it not be proper that here is a case, there was a party which was attended by a large number of people, and then this girl was found dead within the compound. So therefore, there is a strong circumstantial evidence. There are electronic records, there are ocular evidence, there must be witnesses, and all these things are required to be put together. This will be a foolproof case for conviction. Now, there are, just Mr. Tiwari, there are 3 categories of people. 1 second, Mr. Tiwari, this is a very serious subject. There are 3 categories of people, in my assessment, involved in this case. 1, who were responsible directly for throwing her out, throwing her from the window or from the balcony of the building. Number 1. Number 2, the police personnel who were involved in the process of investigation at the preliminary stage in hushing up the case, destroying evidence. And 3, the politicians who were also at whose behest these police personnel were acting. So therefore, there are 3 categories of people as against whom there has to be an investigation, and all of them are to be brought to book. Everybody.
Viewers, before
I'm not naming anyone.
Absolutely. Kapil, you've been caught on the wrong foot on this one. Kapil goes first. 1 minute. Kishore Tiwari, chill.
Allow me to make. I will make only legal points. I will not make political points. I promise you.
This is nonsense.
Arnab, Kishore, allow me to. Kishore.
And the parents.
Kishore ji, allow me to make.
You are just.
Kishore ji, allow me to make some legal points.
There is a personal grudges of Devendra Fadnavis.
Why Ram Kadam and Kishore Tiwari? Ram Kadam and Kishore Tiwari. Ram Kadam comes in with Kishore Tiwari. 1 minute, Kapil. He said there's a personal grudge of Devendra Fadnavis, and I don't understand that, Ram Kadam. What personal grudge does Devendra Fadnavis have? If people are asking him, will you investigate? He says, if the proof comes before me, I will investigate. What do you expect the Home Minister to say, I will not investigate? Because some politicians don't want it investigated. How ridiculous is that? You are a political party, but you must stay within your limits.
He has been damaging. He has a personal agenda
Uddhav Thackeray
Devendra
and
Fadnavis.
his leaders.
Devendra Fadnavis.
If you look at it,
Devendra Fadnavis is the Deputy Chief Minister and the Home Minister of Maharashtra. He is saying, I am ready to reopen an investigation with an SIT if the proof comes. I don't know Ram Kadam. He is targeting only Devendra Fadnavis. Why are you insecure of Devendra Fadnavis?
You are diverting the attention.
No.
Ram Kadam.
If you look at it, Uddhav Thackeray when he was in the power,
Ram Kadam, go on, Ram Kadam.
Mr. Tiwari, it's my turn.
Kishore Tiwari will not stop. Ram Kadam, you have to be louder.
Okay.
Ram Kadam.
Yeah. See, when Uddhav Thackeray was in the power, the way he has been, whatever his actions regarding to this Disha Salian case and Sushant Singh Rajput case, his actions are suspicious. Now the leader's behavior after Devendraji announced probe about this Disha Salian case, their behavior is suspicious, and this is very much evident that they want to cover up, they want to protect somebody. Now the question arises, who's that political leader who has been involved in this, and this Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray scam want to protect him? If you are clean, you are not done anything wrong, then what is the harm? Why you people are objecting this new probe? See, if you are not done anything wrong, right? You are clean, right? You want to provide justice to the victim's family, Disha's family, right or wrong? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want to provide justice Disha's family? Yes or no?
Yes or no, he says, Kishore.
Yes or no? Tell me.
You are vendetta politics.
If you want to provide justice to her family, then you cannot object any investigation. You cannot object. You should come forward and welcome that. And if at all you are not welcoming this move, it means that
you are just defending the family.
Wrong.
You are Disha Salian case is closed case. It's a classic case of the accident. It's a classic case of the accident. You are running the agenda. Same agenda is being run by the Arnab Goswami. You are damaging
your
our
ulterior
own image.
motive is to protect somebody. This is extremely evident. It's a crystal clear that you people do not want to investigate this case thoroughly.
Don't speak baseless thing. It is not
no.
This is
Make some valid points. Don't go here and there. No. Wait. Listen.
Kishore Tiwari, 1 minute. Ram Kadam, a minute. Ram Kadam. Kishore Tiwari, what I want to know is, what I want to know from you is, and just listen to this. You can
Arnab ask me. Arnab, you take a supari and run your own agenda. That is very bad.
I have no bad habits. I don't smoke. I don't have supari. I don't have betel nut. Please don't accuse me of doing things which I don't. And now my question to you is, are you, honestly tell me, you can trust me, you can confide in me, consider me to be your friend, consider me to be your friend and confide in me. Forget that millions of people are watching the program. Just tell me, are you protecting someone? Whose supari have you taken? Whose supari are you chewing?
No.
You're protecting someone.
I want this SIT to go into detail.
Of course they are.
And take
that is the reason why they are spoke. They are spoke.
You have a lot of
that is the reason why now they are spooked, and in the past when they were in the power, they cover up this entire grave issue.
Talking the false thing? We are not covering it.
I'm not asking for anything false. Okay, thank you. Now, I'll tell you why I'm asking. 1 minute. Moving away from the politics, I go back to Subhash Jha. I go back to Subhash Jha and Kapil Madan for a moment, please. And I want to ask a few questions. Why was there a 2-day delay if there was, if not going slow? 1 minute. Why was there no video photo recorded of the autopsy? Why was there no video recording or photography of Disha's autopsy? Why was there no dummy test to recreate her fall? If there was no go slow, then why didn't Parambir's cops under Uddhav's government declare her death as a suicide with an accidental death report without dummy test to rule out an accidental fall or a homicide attempt? Elementary questions, the ABC of investigations. Why, if there was no go slow, why did Parambir's cops not ask for the forensic team from the postmortem center to visit the alleged crime scene? It's elementary, right? Their cops did not even insist on a forensic surgeon to examine the clothes in which Disha fell, nor did they send them to the lab for a forensic examination. And they did not call for an impartial medical center to do the autopsy instead of relying on the postmortem center, which fell under the then medical legal advisor for the Maharashtra government. It's completely crazy. And 1 minute. They refused the Bihar police. They don't know 1 minute. Well, last point. They refused the Bihar police access to the folder containing details of the probe as a suicide case with an accident. They said we have inadvertently deleted it. I mean, you're behaving in a very suspicious manner. And you can't now say don't reopen the case. Yes, Kapil.
Now allow me to make my point. I agree with the other panelist, Ishkaran, and the other lawyer on the panel who said that the concept of locus standi is alien to criminal law. I agree with them. Now I will argue the same logic when there is no locus standi concept in criminal investigation. What stopped, the David Fadnavis and the BJP government to raise this question when they were in the opposition? They could have filed an application before the concerned court, before the concerned magistrate court, seeking a proper investigation.
Who's responding to that?
They never did that.
I want to answer this.
I will tell you the reason why. I will tell you the reason why. All the questions that you have raised, Arnab, now on this show.
Okay, we don't want Ishkaran, let Subhash go first on that, then I come to you. Let Subhash go first on that. Ishkaran, let Subhash go first on that, then I come to you. Subhash first, then Ishkaran. Yeah.
Arnab, that is why in the beginning of the debate,
Arnab,
when they tried to raise the stand of locus standi and the family, that is why I interrupted and said, please do not put these red herrings of locus standi. It is the job of the police to investigate, and I'm happy that Kapil at least is agreeing that, because that's a statement of law.
Correct.
Second aspect which we need to say, this is very clear, Arnab. Supari was taken by Sachin Vaze. That is why he is in jail for terror charges. And who brought
Jaishwan is on the way. Jaishwan is responding.
Extraordinary situation. Will we not discuss that? How were people like Sachin Vaze brought back into police force?
Okay, Subhash is on the debate right now. We got 1 minute left. Jaish, I'm going to come to you. But Subhash, before that, it's Subhash's turn. Thank you, Ishkaran. Just a minute left. Subhash. Subhash now.
Arnab, let me tell you what my learned friend has said. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Now, I may tell you, Arnab, that I was personally responsible for 2 petitions at least filed, one in Bombay High Court, the other one filed in Patna High Court. Patna High Court petition is still seized off by Patna High Court, which is precisely seeking the same, that let there be an investigation. Not even CBI did the investigation properly in respect of SSR case. So therefore, let the case be directed to be investigated by another set of investigating agency, maybe formation of a SIT. So don't say that people have not tried, people have been trying, but it is ultimately the call of the government to take. But don't shut the door by saying that no locus standi.
Mamta, people seeing hope once again in this now.
Arnab? Absolutely, Arnab. People are seeing hope, and people are actually again thanking you, your team, that you've been fighting this case tirelessly. And I don't know why a gentleman from Shiv Sena is smiling. We are talking about a serious case. We are talking about a mysterious death of a 20-year-old girl, and you're laughing. I can't believe this. I simply cannot believe this. And you were talking about, sir, hear me out. Sir, hear me out. Have some patience. You were talking about vendetta politics. You know, vendetta politics was when Arnab Goswami was picked up from his house by Sachin Vaze along with the AK-47 brigade in a false case. That was vendetta politics, and all of this his family, his entire channel had to go through all of this because he was fighting for Sushant Singh Rajput, for Disha Salian, and for Palghar Sant Maharajas. आपके मुंह से ये vendetta politics शब्द अच्छा नहीं लगता है किशोर जी. Let me be brutally honest with you. And why are you all opposing this SIT? Why are you opposing SIT? Why shouldn't it be reinvestigated?
Viewers,
Why
I can just tell you this is, many people thought that these would be the last debates on these issues. But I tell you one thing, viewers, the truth will always come back. As I said, it starts by knocking hard on the doors, and eventually the truth breaks the door open. I repeat, the truth will break the door open. Those who need to get the message have got the message, I'm sure. And on the other side tonight, he goes completely out of control, Robert Vadra. Completely out of control. When he simply asked questions about a scam in which he's under some serious investigation and he's not getting any help from the courts. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Vadra going crazy on the other side.